Today we are painting a watercolor rose. Let's start by adding water on our watercolor board in a nice square block formation. Now we add a little fuchsia to our canvas and allow it to bleed to fill the form. Let's paint in a square formation. Okay, so using our round brush, we're going to add dark red from our center and around the flower to help build definition. Now paint in a square formation. Apply paint in a square formation around the center of the flower. Take the opportunity to neaten the edges of your rose. Now let's apply our dark red with some light strokes, making a square formation starting from the center of our rose. Now let's line the outline of the flower to make it a little more visible. You can almost see our flower coming together. Next we're going to add a flower bud just to the side of our rose. Next, we're going to add some purple highlights. We're going to mix a little bit of red with a little touch of blue. Start from the center and keep a square formation. Now let's pull a line from the rose down our page for the stem of the flower. Let's add a stem to the bud as well. Now let's put a leaf on one side of the rose. And fill in the gaps with other leaves as we go along. We're not quite done with the leaves as yet, but let's add a little more highlight to the center of our flowers, just to make it a little more bold. Keep the square formation. Remember to keep the square formation as we add a paint in that part of the rose. Let's add a little highlight to the bud. Now we're going to add a little white in our palette, and we're going to add white in our highlights to our rose as well. We're going to add white to just help lighten up some areas on the road. Don't forget the bud. Okay, so now we're going to be using a little bit of green and blue, and we're going to be touching up our leaves and the stem of the flower. Pay close attention. Let's add the green along the stem and just indicate the little sepals at the bottom of our bud and also at the bottom of the rose. Join all stems. Pay close attention to the lines being drawn on our leaves. Put some strokes along the side of the leaves and let's connect it with one green stroke from the top to the base of the leaf. Let's leave a gap in the center to simulate the midrib of the leaf. Okay, so we have all leaves filled in. We're just going to add another shadow flower just to the back of this one. Using a light red, let's just add some water to the space at the side of the rose and let's touch the center of that space with a little red color. Spread around slowly and gently fill the space. So let's add some shadow leaves in the same color, the light pink, just behind the existing rose. So behind that we'll add some shadow leaves and fill in with the same pink that we already have on our paintbrush. Now let's add a little darker highlight. Start from the center of the rose, keep the square formation and reach towards the outer edge of that rose. Let's also darken some parts of the shadow rose, the leaves behind the existing rose. Now from this point, we're just going to add a little blue to the sky just to pull our picture together. So applying the wet and wet technique, let's just add a little water in the space we want our blue to go, and then we'll just touch with a little bit of the blue paint and allow it to spread naturally. Here we have it, a beautiful watercolor rose. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to our channel. Thank you, and please come again.